So, you want to do a budget catch can setup on your Turbo LS. Today I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. This should keep it in a very reasonable price range that's cheaper than most, but not using factory valve covers. So with that, let's get started, guys. So here we are. We're going to start with the valve covers. These are Assault Racing fabricated LS1 valve covers with no cool brackets. One of the main reasons I want to do this is because I have the Holley tall valve covers with the coil brackets. My coils are not mounted to my valve covers, so I want it to look a little prettier. So this is your basic valve cover. Looks really good, seems to be decent quality. It's a thicker metal, so should work out really good. The next thing we're gonna get is your fittings that we'll have to drill in. I could weld the fitting in here, but I didn't want to take too much of the paint off and then have to repaint it and deal with that. So I bought these cheap fittings. It's got gaskets on both sides. Pretty simple, not a lot to it. You got your gaskets, put one on each side, you drill it, put it in. That's all there is to it. Here's the part number for the fittings. They're relatively cheap. In the description, I will put all the part numbers as I talk about them. So I'll try to put them in order. The only thing I'm not 100% sure on is the catch can, because I bought it last year, but I will try to find that for you guys. So with those fittings in there, I guess I should put them back. Fittings in there, you gotta have fittings come off of it. Now, I had to buy these individually because the kit that I had here, I'd already used two of the fittings out of. But you got your 90, it's gonna go over into the catch can. And what I would recommend is they make a kit, and when you go down in the description, I will have it there. Sorry about that. They make a kit that has braided line, 10 AM braided line. It comes with 45s, 90s, and straights. Comes with two of each. I'd already used some of it on my car, but I had the straights still, so we're gonna use what I had left of the line, but the kit comes with the braided line and all, and it's relatively cheap. The next thing you gotta have is your catch can. Now, this is a cheap catch can. It's baffled in the top. It comes with 8 and 10 AN fittings for the sides, which is great. So if you want to do 8, you can do 8. I'm doing 10. It seems to be better. It is CN Speed. I can tell you right now, it was bought off eBay. It was like 59 bucks or 49 bucks. I think they went up a little bit in price, but I'll put it back on there. I will try to find it and put it on there. But you got 2 breathers, you got your fittings, 4 mounting holes, and the best thing about it is it actually has a drain so that you can drain it, you know, very simple. There's not a lot here. The valve covers are right around 112 bucks when I ordered them offline. You might be able to find them a little cheaper. They might be a hair more if you find them on Amazon. I think I bought them off eBay. This was bought off eBay last year. It was like $59.99 or $49.99. I'll have to double check, but I'll try to find the link to it and put it on there too. The braided line kit from, I think it was Evil Engineering, which is the same ones that makes these fittings. The braided line kit was somewhere around 70 bucks or less, and these fittings were like 20 bucks, $21. So if you calculate it all, you're a little over 200 bucks with new valve covers, new gaskets. Everything's brand new, and it'll get you a full catch can set up for your Turbo LS on a very reasonable budget. Can you use the factory valve covers? Yes. I prefer not to though, because they're not as clean, where using these valve covers would just be a lot cleaner. So I'm gonna get this drilled, get these switched over on the car, try to start getting this mounted to my firewall, and you'll see what it looks like when I'm done. So as you put the fittings in the valve covers, I drilled them. I would highly recommend that you put some Loctite on the nut, maybe some glue or something, and then tighten it down, mainly so it don't come loose inside your valve cover, you know, or inside there, and end up tearing something up, bouncing off a rocker arm or anything like that. Just a kind of a quick tip real quick. So, something about these valve covers, these gaskets are not the easiest to get in. You have to fight them, but they will go in, it just takes time. And I'm honestly considering putting studs in the block, because getting the bolts to go down in there straight is not super easy. They look good, but it's not super easy. So that's pretty much it. I got them mounted. So if you see, I am gonna have to change this fitting. A 90 didn't work on my setup because of how close this is. But I've got the catch can mounted. Drain's easy to get to. Fits right in. Runs over the top. The valve covers look good. So tomorrow I gotta make one little small line, but for a budget catch can setup, it should work just fine. I mean, that's kind of the best option I could come up with that's a good price. So if you're needing a budget-friendly catch can, this is what I would do. I mean, it's still reasonably priced. Yeah, you can go to some other companies I won't name, and you could absolutely buy their stuff. But I can't justify that amount of money, because when I kind of priced it out, I was looking roughly $700–800 or more, depending on if you buy their valve covers, their catch can, and everything else. Could be more than that. So this is a little bit over 200 bucks, I'd say. Like I said, I'll put all the links in the description. So this is how I would do it. It looks better than using factory valve covers. You can do this exact same thing with factory valve covers, but you probably have to cut the baffle out of the valve cover. So guys, that's it. Like, subscribe. Giveaway information will be coming up the next day or two. I'm still waiting on the shirts to come in. He's supposed to call me. So I appreciate it, guys. Like, subscribe. Until next time, we'll see you later.